Good afternoon. Welcome to the press conference for Emma Raducanu.
Congratulations, Emma. What a fantastic day for you. Can you just tell me tell us how it feels, what your emotions are after that sort of experience?
Thank you very much. My emotions were, I just couldn't put them into words really. I was so overwhelmed, and the last point, I kind of just dropped my racket and fell to the floor, but it was just also instinctive, and in the moment, I had no idea what just happened. So, I mean, right now, I'm just on such a buzz and such a high, and I have my team who are with me in the bubble, and we're all just having a great time really. We're sticking to the same routines, and having a really good time here.
Hi, Howard Fendrich with the AP. I wanted to ask you to describe sort of what the feelings and sensations were just first stepping out into that court with that crowd for that match today.
Yeah, I knew Serrano was a very tough opponent, and the crowd. I just thought that I mean, playing on court one at Wimbledon, it's what you dream of. Not many people get the opportunity to. So I was like, wow. I mean, this is such an experience and such an opportunity. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go out there and have fun. And I really think I did. Like some of the points, I'd never played such good tennis in some of the points. So I was just having so much fun. And I also wanted to say that Serrana is an incredible opponent. Like I respect her so much, and all that she's done in her career. I mean, she's had a really long career, and I remember watching her when I was growing up, and I was younger, and I think she put up an incredible fight as well. And I mean, we had some great battle, like in terms of some of the points, and I just want to congratulate her on playing like the level, but also I definitely, she would have wanted to win. So I mean, one of us had to do it, but I'm sure we'll play again in the future.
Hi, Emma. Well done today. I just wanted to ask, obviously your parents were there watching you today. Have you heard from them since you won? And have you heard from any of your school friends? What do they make of the fact that at 18 you've just gone and done that at Wimbledon?
Yeah, it's so crazy. Well, my parents were here, so I spotted them pretty early on actually, and I've also I've turned all my notifications off on my phone, so I just know that whenever my phone buzzes, it's like the Apple News just telling me like what's going on. So I have actually received a few emails from my school teachers, and my math teacher emailed me today as well, congratulating me. So it's just been great to receive messages from my schoolmates as well. Like they have been texting me. So I mean, I can't wait to see them once I'm done here, really.
What have your parents said about how well you played today?
Well, I called my dad off my osteo's phone after the match, and he didn't reply. Like, he didn't answer. So I was like, okay. I mean, I'm sure I'll speak to them later tonight.
Hello, Emma. It's Tom from the Sunday Mirror and Sunday People here. You mentioned on court that your parents had said to you about packing too much kit. I wondered if you'd managed to speak to them about that and have a little jibe back at them yet.
I'm sure I'll get them on that later when I call. But it was nice. Like I went into the changing rooms, and they were happy to help me out with some laundry, and I'll get that sorted today, and Monday I'll have a fresh kit ready to go.
Hi, Emma. Ben Rothberg, New York Times. I read that two of your idols in tennis are Lena and Simona Halep, I guess, who both are from the sort of countries of your ancestry in Romania and China. And I'm curious, I guess, like how much you trace to those tennis traditions, and also, I guess, sort of having being multicultural, and I guess having your family having an immigrant mentality, maybe it's all helped you in terms of finding your career or finding your drive or purpose, whatever it may be, in the sport.
Yeah, I think that it's really such a coincidence that those are two of my favorite players that I try and model my game after, and I happen to have a connection to both those countries, and I think that it's definitely helped me, the mentality that both of them bring. I mean, they both come from very hardworking countries, you know, my mum, she's always instilled a lot of like discipline and respect for other people into me. So I think that having parents like I do, they always push me. They have high expectations, so I've always tried to live up to that. And I hope I did them proud this week, and I'm gonna keep trying to keep going.
You see that work ethic in your parents as well. I'm curious what they do for a living also.
They're both in finance. Yeah.
Hi, Emma. Congratulations. I just wanted to ask you, Simon Camps from The Guardian. When you stepped out on court, you had a big smile, your arm in the air. You looked like you'd done this a million times. Were you not nervous at all?
I think yesterday I came out here and I sat courtside for about 5 minutes. They let me to get a feel for the court, which I think was very valuable, because when I went out there today, I sort of knew what to expect a little bit. And once again, I thought that if I'm not going to enjoy court one at Wimbledon, home crowd, like, what are you going to enjoy? This is literally the top of tennis. And I was just so excited. And when I heard the crowd just roar for the first time, I was like, wow, I mean, they're so behind me. And I was just feeding off of their energy. And yeah, I'm just so excited that I get to play in front of them again.
Hi Emma, Tom at the Telegraph. Just wondered what's going on that's so special at your school. Obviously, Dina Asher-Smith, a few years above you. Do you know her at all?
Well, no, I don't know her because she left the year that I joined. But my school, I mean, they've been so incredible and supportive. Like whenever I've wanted to go and travel or compete or even a training block somewhere, they've been so they've let me go, and they also support me when I'm away with sending me work, and the teachers have always cut me a lot of slack, I would say, when I come back and I get like delays for tests and stuff. So I'm really, really grateful for all of their support and the 7 years that I've had at Newstead.
Hi, Emma. Laura Scott from the BBC. I just wondered, I mean, you played on court one today and spoke about how special that was. We obviously don't know the lineup for Monday yet, but if you got the opportunity to play on centre, what would that mean to you? And do you think you'd be kind of overawed by that atmosphere, or do you think you'd take it in your stride like you did today?
It would mean a lot to me to play on centre court. I mean, I think that's what everyone dreams of, centre court, especially being a Brit. So I would be so grateful for that opportunity. And I mean, from my perspective, I would love to go out there and, try and embrace the crowd like I did today. But every day is a new one, so we'll see what happens. I'm really, really up for it, whatever happens though.
Hi, I was wondering what your observations were of how Coco Gauff carried herself when she made a run here 2 years ago, and what your thoughts have been about her game and her maturity since, and whether it's affected you in any way.
Yeah, I think what Coco did here 2 years ago was quite spectacular. To come out on such big courts and straight off the bat, receive all of the attention that she did following. I think she's handled it all very, very well. So yeah, big respect to her about that. And I think her game, she's a very powerful player and an unbelievable athlete. So I think that as an opponent, she should be very, very difficult to play.
Hi, I'm Patrick Hill, Sunday Mirror. It's two quick ones. Can I ask what are your parents' first names? And also, I know you obviously won £115,000 today. It's a great amount of money. I appreciate most of it will go on coaching and everything else, but have you, do you want to treat yourself with anything in particular?
My dad's name's Ian and my mom's name is Renee. And, well, I think the first thing that I would do is take my team out and treat them for a meal. I think that they have supported me so much throughout the years, and it's not always been easy. So I think they definitely deserve a nice meal out, and yeah, we would have a great evening.
Hi, I'm Paul Newman from The Independent. I just wonder, your experience here and your matches here, has it surprised you, the level of the tennis that your opponents have played and the level of tennis that you've played? I think all of my opponents have been extremely difficult for me to play. Like,
they all have their strengths, and I think today Sarana, as I said, I really, really respect the way that she competes and fights, and also her game. I mean, it was very difficult for me. I thought 3-love, 40-love, and then she came back and she came out with big serves on the big points, and hitting the ball very close to the line. So it was difficult for me, and I didn't think I did much wrong, to be honest, but I mean, you don't get to where she is in her career without producing, without fighting and pushing through those tough moments. So I have a lot of respect for her, and as I said, I watched her growing up, so to play her on court 1 at Wimbledon is a great experience for me.
Yep. Hello again. You're a wild card, Emma. You're also now the youngest British woman, last 16 player in the Open era, which is a pretty impressive achievement at 18. Can you start to dream of something even more special now? Does you start to what? Now you're into the second week. Can you start thinking what might be possible? Not just this week, but in the future.
Yeah, I didn't know that was actual a stat or a thing. It's incredible. I'm so grateful for this wild card, and honestly, I just wanted to make the most out of it and try show that I earned it and try and make the most out of it. So I'm really grateful for the All England Club support in taking a chance on me. So and the way that I'm approaching my matches is each time I'm thinking to myself, why not, like today I was like, someone's got to be in the second week, why not me? So I think that's how I'm approaching it. I'm just trying to stay here as long as possible. As I said, I'm just having such a blast, and everything is so well taken care of that it's such a pleasure to be here.
The hype is going to build now, though. You're going to be the star term for the next few days. I mean, how do you cope with that?
Yeah, I cope by giving my phone to my osteo. That's how I cope. And I think that just keeping in a really, a tight-knit group with me and my team, and they've been so supportive and so great this week that everything has been so comfortable for me. We're having a great time.
Again, Emma, you had some incredible shot making, and especially in that stretch of the early in the second set. And I'm just wondering, when you hit some of these crazy winners, especially on a court like that, how does it feel to be able to come up with that sort of shot making on this stage in this moment, to not only be winning, but winning with style points too?
Yeah, if you ask any of my team, I think they would say, she doesn't run for balls. But I mean, if ever there was a time to start running, that was today. So I'm happy that it paid off. I couldn't believe some of them myself. But I think that playing on court 1, you're definitely inspired. So you do things maybe you don't normally do. And I was having fun, just chasing those balls. I mean, it's probably the first time I enjoyed chasing the balls, and maybe that's something that I can take on and continue.
Two quick things. One is, I just want to make sure I understand your high school status. You're still a student, or you've finished, you're just waiting to find out your final exam scores?
Yeah, I took my exams in April, end of April, and I'm waiting. Results day is mid-August sometime.
And in terms of the question you were asked a moment ago about the attention you might have been receiving, things obviously very different and unusual this year, being with the bubble and all of that. Do you think that sort of isolation maybe is a good thing for you? A British player doing well at Wimbledon is normally receiving so much hype and attention and all of that. Is it possible that having the arrangement this year might be helping be in a cocoon from all of that?
I think in a way it's only my third bubble, so I'm also very new to this, and I think that until now, I mean, everything is set up so well that it's so comfortable, and in a way maybe it does help being in this own little world and bubble that you don't really go outside or see anyone. And me and my team are really just, we're having dinner together. Everything is just in a really tight and supportive group. So, I mean, it's I've got no complaints about the bubble. I really like it, actually.
Okay, we're going to wrap up there. Thank you very much. That concludes the press conference.
Thank you.